If you want to open packs to get players like this, visit my friends at g2a.com, or if you just want to buy the players, visit my friends at justfifacoins.com. Use Nick at checkout on both websites for a discount. Links in the description. What's up, buddies? Welcome to a pack gods video. For all the people that have been giving me a whole bunch of shit in the last comment saying all you do is upload pack opening videos, well, here you go. Here's our Road to Glory series. Are you happy? You probably won't be, because I'm going to do a club tour and show you what players I have in my Pack Pulled club. And then we will pull something from the pot of potential and build a team, or open a pack and then build a team based off of whatever the hell we pull from this pot. So if you're excited for something that isn't just a pack opening video, smash the like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And let's get right into the club tour. There's the first page of the club. This isn't my Pack Pulled Xbox account. My Pack Pulled Xbox account looks exactly like this, other than 3 legends, maybe 4 legends. Marcel Desailly, Frankie Rijkaard, Bierhoff, and Sol Campbell. I've pack pulled those guys on my Xbox account too. So first things first, I'm not going to concentrate on every single player and talk ad infinitum like I tend to do in my old school club tours, because we'll be sitting here for about 7 hours doing a club tour. But I do want to concentrate a little bit on these 3. Ironically, they're the top 3 players in my club. They're also my favorite ever strikers in Ultimate Team 15. These guys. Now, I think you'd be very surprised to find out who my favorite and most effective and just best striker in Ultimate Team is, and who is number 3. Can you guess who? Number 3, the third on that list, is actually striker record breaker Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, that's not to say that he's not incredible and I don't love him. No, he is. These 3 essentially are just all equally incredible. But if I had to place them in terms of their effectiveness and how much I enjoy using them, Ronaldo makes it to number 3. And I really don't know why he's in that place. I think at the end of the day, it's just the 2 other guys are a hell of a lot more effective at putting the ball in the net. Crazy, I know. So, number 2 goes to Luis Suarez. Now, I don't know if you guys have watched all my pack opening videos. These have all been pack pulled. Luis Suarez is one of the most surprising strikers for me. I don't particularly like him in real life. I don't like his antics off the field and that type of stuff. I never really used his regular card, but using this guy, it's like cheating. Now, I know you look at this stats and you see, oh, he only has 20 goals in 17 games with 16 assists and stuff like that, but his conversion rate, I swear to you guys, is about 100%. Every shot I take, whether it's from 40 yards or 2 yards at an impossible angle, goes in the net. And again, what's blown me away is until, as you've, I'm assuming, put together, until I packed Team of the Season Zlatan, this guy was my favorite striker to use in the game. I never thought I would ever say a Luis Suarez would be my favorite striker to use, but he's just absolutely incredible at scoring and assisting. Now, of course, leading to number 1 is the Pack Pulled Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I've used him for 23 games now. We've got 39 goals and 17 assists from that. And again, he may not be anyone else's favorite striker when you've got, you know, players like Crespo or, you know, Team of the Year Messi or Record Breaker Messi or, you know, Ronaldo or Team of the Season Suarez or Team of the Season Aguero. But for me, my play style, this is a card, Zlatan, in terms of his height and just his card in general, I've been using religiously since Ultimate Team 09, Ultimate Team 10, let's say, you know, after you could no longer just upgrade your players to 99. So I just really know how to use this card. Last year, Team of the Year Zlatan, the one with the 5-star skills, was my out and out most favorite striker that I've ever used in any Ultimate Team. I'm gonna wait to make my statement official of what I'm about to say right now, but it's starting to feel like this card is actually better than that other one. Now, last year's card was pretty awesome because it had the 5-star skills, but I do just as much skilling and just as much work with this guy than I did with the other one. He is so damn good. Now, I don't know what his price is, if it's 2 mil, 3 mil, 10 mil, but if you have money burning a hole in your pocket, go pick him up and let me know. Or go pick up all 3 if you're a freaking, you know, gazillionaire and not a YouTuber, and try them out. And you guys let me know, maybe in the comments down below, who is your favorite striker in all of Ultimate Team right now? Because Zlatan is mine, and surprise, surprise, I'm sure you guys would have guessed that anyways. Now, carrying on again, I'm not going to go crazy into explanations. I just wanted to talk about my favorite strikers in the game. Iniesta, Team of the Year Pack Pull. Lam, Team of the Year Pack Pull. Lam is a nice to have. He's definitely not someone you absolutely need when someone like Diekmeyer, the silver right back, German right back, is insanely good, but he's a good card. This Neuer I do want to talk about quickly. He started off being a pile of garbage for me. I've used him now for about 42 games, And I think it's safe to say he's one of the best keepers I've used. It's really weird. His first 5, maybe 10 games, he was an imbecile, and now he does everything, and everything well, let's say. And I think one of the main things that has made him so damn good for me is that cat chemistry style. When I was using him on a glove chemistry style, for some reason he was a moron. A few people tweeted me when I was complaining about Team of the Season Neuer and high-rated goalkeepers, and a bunch of different people said, dude, put cat chemistry style on your high-rated goalkeepers and let me know, because they become insane. I don't know if that's just a placebo effect. If you don't know what placebo effect is, it just means it's all in my head, or what it is, but he is so good. Team of the Season, Thomas the Mule, great card. I've used him at center mid, center attacking mid, center forward, striker. Look at those stats, he's awesome. This guy, do not waste a single cent on him. He is absolutely horrific. I don't know why, I like Team of the Season Kane way more. One of the best right wingers I've used this year. Of course, I haven't packed Team of the Year Robin or Leo Messi, but Alexis Sanchez's Team of the Season card is absolutely incredible. Here's another one that I'm a little disappointed in. You guys know that I've pack pulled the man of the match, Carlos Tevez, and I love that card. I used a team of Ibra, Inform Pastore, and man of the match Tevez for the longest time in 4-1-2-1-2 and loved it. I basically put that team together with Team of the Season Ibra, Team of the Season Pastore, and Team of the Season Tevez, and Tevez was horrifically bad. I don't know what it is. You guys, again, let me know if Tevez is good for you, because I can't seem to make him work. Jerome Boateng, nothing needs to be said other than he is my favorite center back in the entire game, and in my opinion is the best center back in the entire game, on PlayStation at least. If you can jump onto Xbox and get yourself a Maldini or someone like that, they may compete with him, but I still think he's the best one there. David De Gea, again, another goalkeeper that started off horrifically for me, put a cat chem style on him, and he's been a beast ever since. Toni Kroos is a good card, but if you only have a few coins to spend, I would put it elsewhere. Again, he's kind of a nice to have, but not need to have player. James Rodriguez is absolutely fantastic. I love this card. I use him at left center mid. I use him at central center mid in 4-3-3-3. I use him at cam in 4-1-2-1-2. And I'm getting about a goal or an assist every game from him, so he's very, very good to use. De Bruyne I love. I have him pack pulled on both my accounts. Great card. I know his stats don't look amazing, but trust me, he is absolutely incredible as a center attacking mid behind two, overpowered strikers, because he supports them incredibly well, and then he even makes runs into the box to score. So I love this guy. And really, I'm just going to be talking about cards I love, because this Paul Pogba is also one of the best cards I've used. My biggest issue right now is there's just too many good cards in the game, and there's too many good cards that I have in my club. I cannot stick with one team, and that's a nice problem to have. Again, it's like, I'm sure it's like being the coach of Real Madrid or being the coach of Barcelona, or you know what I mean, where you just have so many incredible players at your disposal that you actually have a headache as to who you want to put in a team for any given day. If you're wondering about Paul Pogba's Team of the Season, he's insane. Anyways, Silva's a long time old school pack pull. I like him, but I only like him when I use him as a central center mid. Cesc Fabregas, again, surprise, surprise, one of my most favorite attacking mids to use in the game. Don't let his 74 pace, which I think is still very good, put you down. He is so good and doesn't need a lot of pace. And talking about not needing a lot of pace, we go to Team of the Season John Terry, and he's incredible. No one uses him that I can see in squad builders or whatever. Do people just shy away because he has 50 pace? The guy never gets out positioned. If someone lobs over Team of the Season JT, he's already anticipated it and is already moving to intercept it with his head or whatever. Great card, and someone I'd highly recommend. Now, another card that I may piss off certain fans of a certain club, but that I find absolutely awful, and I'm in a huge disagreement, I guess, with Nepenthes, is Team of the Season Santi Cazorla, however you want to call his name. I find him so poor and so average. I find him too weak. He gets bullied off the ball. I don't know why I can't get his passing and his dribbling to work. But when I compare him to Cesc Fabregas in terms of on-field performances, Cesc Fabregas blows him out of the water. So again, we've got a lot of discussion topics down below in the comments. Let me know what you guys think of these two players. Who you like more. I like Cesc quite a bit more. Moving on to, I believe, page 3, Pique, absolutely incredible. Another player that I never really would have used had I not packed him. He's a beast. Mandanda's a huge letdown. Don't waste your time. Gigi Buffon, legend. Happy I packed him. Not a card I would recommend to use. I don't find him great. I would go with Inform Handanovic if you're building a Serie A team. Blaise Matuidi, godly. Godly. I mean, you guys know we packed his second inform card ages and ages and months ago, and I've been using him all year long and loved him. This guy is just a beautiful improvement on an already incredible card. I'd highly recommend him, and I can only assume he's like 200 or 300k, so go pick him up if you've got the coins. Building off of that, you know, from a card I'm very happy with to a card I'm not very happy with. I've tried to use Lacazette's second inform card throughout the entire year since we packed him. Never really got him to work, and I know that that's going to be a stark contrast to what a lot of you guys think, because most people say that this is one of the best strikers in the game. I don't know why I can't make him work. I don't know what it is, whether it's his dribbling or his first touch seems awful. I've tried him at left center attacking mid in a 4-2-3-1 and 4-1-2. I've tried him everywhere and I just can't get him to work. Similarly to this guy, I find this card absolutely horrific as well, which again, I know you guys are probably watching this video and you're like, dude, this guy's a moron. These two cards are fantastic. For me, I can't seem to make them work, honestly. Lewandowski and Toulalan I haven't even used. Second inform Neymar is another card that I started off not liking him when I packed him way back when, but I've been using him a lot more now since I've been packing Team of the Season Suarez and stuff like that. And he's a beast. He really is. What you gotta do is just stay away from defenders because Neymar's so weak, and then otherwise you're good to go. Marquinhos is an incredible all-around player. I would highly recommend him, and I think he may even be extinct for some stupid reason. Nemanja Matic, best CDM in the entire game. I'm trying to think of ones that I like more. I like forcing Team of the Year David Luiz at CDM. I think he may beat Nemanja Matic for best CDM in the game, but as a out-and-out CDM, I'm going to stick with my opinion of Team of the Season Matic being the best one in the game. Naldo, I only really ever use him when I'm using a Bundesliga team or want to link Boateng and get Boateng on proper chemistry. He's a good card, but the high work rates, high attacking work rates let him down. A nice contrast to that is Otamendi. Big surprise. I had his second inform and used him a little bit and thought he was all right. This card is fantastic. In my opinion, so much better than Team of the Season Pique, so much better than Team of the Season Sergio Ramos. He's really, really good, and I love the center back partnership of him and my pack pulled inform Miranda. Those two are absolutely incredible, and then you've got Team of the Season Diego Alves, who will go right behind them and is also super overpowered. This moron I've used once or twice. I thought he was awful. Verratti's a god. This guy is absolutely incredible. So there you go. There's another card that I never even would have bothered using, but I packed him, so I built a couple of teams around him with James in behind him, you know, Barbo up front with him. Jackson Martinez is regular card, and this Team of the Season card, perfect. Such good cards. Marcelo, best left back in the game, closely followed by Team of the Season Rodriguez as the second best left back in the game. Both those guys are incredible. This Castro is an amazing card. Again, very similar to Marquinhos. I would call him maybe the Bundesliga version of Marquinhos. Great all-around card anywhere in the midfield. Going on to page 5. Here's now things where, you know, things kind of die off a little bit. Parejo I've only used once. He's all right. Pastore, okay, well, here's one guy I want to talk about for a few seconds at least. Again, one of the best attacking mids in the game. If you look at his stats, again, I'm getting almost or more. Yeah, a little bit more than a goal or an assist per game from him. He's incredible, and he's so nice to use because he links up so many players. You can build a team with Ibra, Pastore, and Messi. Ibra, Pastore, and Tevez. Ibra, Pastore, and Aguero. You know what I mean? He's very good for linking up teams and giving you full chemistry. On top of that, he's absolutely incredible. Try his long shots, so overpowered. Payet, look at those two. Same rating. Payet has 1,000 times better stats, as you can see. And yet, oddly enough, another card I cannot seem to work. I don't know if it's just me and like, I have issues with guys that have pace or more pace than guys that are a little bit slower. Maybe I try to force it with these types of players and try to sprint too much with them and then I find them terrible. I don't know what it is, but I didn't like Payet. Eraminko, I mean, again, you know, same, almost the same exact stats. And I used him, I think, for one game on this account and maybe 2 games on another account. One game, there you go. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. He's a god. Really, really, really good. Hit the post a couple of times. I used a very sweaty team with like second or third inform Rondon and I think Musa up front, and he was a beast. Hugo Lloris, don't waste your time, is awful. Wesley Schneider, second inform, yet another card that's absolutely incredible. Sergio Busquets, another player similar to Suarez that I don't really like in real life. Never thought I would really use or care about his card in Ultimate Team. And ever since I got this guy, he is so damn good. Honestly, in terms of a holding CDM, in terms of a dual CDM, absolutely incredible. Someone I would highly recommend, and he's pretty good for linking up players you know, in hybrids and stuff like that. And Griezmann's all right. I don't like Griezmann in, this is a card we pack pulled again a while ago. I don't really like him in a striker role, but I do like him as a wide right center attacking mid, whether it's in a 4-2-3-1 or in a 4-2-2-2 formation. He's incredible. Mata, I didn't like. Azpilicueta, I didn't like at all. I found him really out of place. That right foot is really weird. Harry Kane is very, very good. I like him. Again, out of the cards I've used and packed and stuff like that, I'd be very tempted, really it's because of his pace and finishing and strength, I'd be very tempted to call Team of the Season Aubameyang my 4th favorite striker in the game. He's just so effective, man. Let me know what you guys think. Call me a pace whore, whatever you want. I think he's great. Perrin's atrocious. Lopez is surprisingly good. Bonucci is fantastic. His second in form is great. This card just builds on that greatness. And Kulu is awful. He's far too short. Jonas I've used for 1 or 2 games. He's a good card as a center forward and a false 9. Glick I haven't even used. There's my boy Memphis Depay. Now I have him pack pulled on both accounts, and I think I've only used him for 6 games. There you go. And I think I've used him for 3 or 4 games on another account. I can't get him to score. I don't know what it is. His hero card I would score like crazy with. This Team of the Season, which I know makes no sense, but I can't get him to score. He misses near chances. He hits the post. But I'll give this a lot of time. Memphis, as you guys know, is one of my favorite players in real world football. So I'm going to try and figure out what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I'm not using him in the right formations. I used him for a little while in a 4-4-2 at left mid. So that had him out of position as well for 3 or 4 games. But what are you going to do there? Isco, there's another card. A card that gets massively overlooked by a lot of people. You know what, boys? Now that I'm just sitting here rambling endlessly, I might just turn this Pack Gods video into a club tour video as opposed to me, you know, pulling something from the pot of potential. Let me know if you guys are okay with that and you smash the like button in this video, and who knows if you've even made it to this part of the video considering the recording's already almost 20 minutes long. I don't know what I'm going to edit this down to, but this could be yet again another super, super long video. So if you are here at this moment in time, smash the like button, boys. I think this is just going to become a club tour video. If the likes go crazy, if we get, you know, 50 or 100 likes on this video, I will actually release another Pack Gods video, maybe on Monday, maybe on Tuesday if I can, all right? So a day or 2 from now. I wasn't planning on doing that, but since you guys aren't going to get gameplay in this video, just me talking about players and giving you my advice on players, we'll get some gameplay for you guys in another video very soon, all right? Anyways, so building on to Isco, this guy just doesn't get used a lot, and he is insane. Honestly, if you can't afford James Rodriguez and you can't afford man of the match Rakitic, who is great, even though I didn't pack him, I bought him because I loved every version of Rakitic, but if you can't afford those, you know, more expensive cards, I think this card, I'm not entirely sure what he's going for, but I think he's like 50 or 80K or something like that. So good. So effective at long range shooting. His dribbling is so intricate and tight. Love that card. I really, really do. Huntelaar, as you guys know, is my boy. I would love to say that he's an amazing card. You guys know we packed him ages ago. I've played so many games with him. Some games he'll score 3 or 4, 5, 6 goals and be a monster. The very next game, he'll be in on net 17 times over and blast it into Rosette and miss completely, miss penalties. Like, he's just a clusterfuck, kind of the way I am, I guess, when I play Ultimate Team. He's a perfect, like, he's my embodiment within the game. Benatia's in form again, a card we pack pulled ages ago. So good. You've got a lot of choices in the Bundesliga when it comes to center backs, especially linking with my favorite center back, Team of the Season Boateng. I think he's top on the list. I haven't used Inform Hummels, but I've used pretty much everyone else. You know, Team of the Season Naldo and all the other guys, Inform Subotic and stuff like that. Benatia, don't let his high work rates worry you too much. He stays back and he's a perfect complement to Boateng, in my opinion. Oscar is a good card. Again, another card we pulled ages ago. Very good card, but a card that I just don't use very much because he's got medium-high work rates. And honestly, it's just because now there's too many good players in the game and he just doesn't fit. If I build a Chelsea team, he'll definitely be in there for sure. But if I'm building a BPL team or even a Brazilian team, he doesn't quite make it. So he's a good card, but someone that I have way more replacements for. DZEKO again is an okay finisher, someone I may have only used for 5-10 games across this account and my other account. There's the best goalkeeper in this area. Look no further than Inform Handanovic. He's a beast. Dembaba, he's okay, he's cheap, he's available on the market, you can find him fresh, you can do whatever you want. Toulalan is a really nice surprise. I compare him a lot of the times to being just a center back that's in front of your center backs. Very similar to Schneiderlin, actually, and their stats are almost identical as well. Both of these guys in their respective leagues or in their respective teams are just very, very good as central CDMs, as guys that protect the back line. This is just me. I wouldn't necessarily recommend either one of these guys in a 2 CDM setup where you probably want your CDMs to be able to move the ball better. I know that they both have 76, you know, and 77, in the high 70s passing and dribbling. I just find them both clunky and not to be the best, other than being, you know, defensive-minded midfielders. Now, Joe Hart's hero card, Joe Hart's man of the match card, I've packed them both. I would be tempted to say that he's probably the best goalkeeper in the BPL. He's great. His stats don't even show that he's insane in terms of positioning and handling, but I love him. He's never let me down, and he's a great, great card. Shinji Kagawa, I don't find myself wanting to use him very much. Herman the German, incredible. Great, great card. If you can't afford team of the season, Robin, you know, are there any more expensive players other than Robin? No, so I would say he's your second best bet. Great card. Vitolo, I found atrocious. Maxwell's another guy I don't find good at all. Rodriguez I've used for 2 games in an Argentinian team and thought he was good. Otamendi outshone him by a long shot, but I thought he was all right. De Jong is just a troll, a player I haven't used, and a guy that made me think I packed Depay when I didn't, so don't really like him and don't think I'm going to use him because he's a freaking troll. Wijnaldum, great card. I always thought that I'd be using this guy as an attacking, you know, center forward, center attacking mid, but I've used him as even a left CDM, as a left center mid in a more defensive role, and he's been a beast. Eriksson, I love this card. I just personally think he's ruined, even though, you know, he should be a left mid as an inform for that particular week. I just wish they made him a cam because his regular card, or I guess his upgraded card, that 84 rated gold card, is so good as a central attacking mid or as a central center mid, even as a false 9. He's a beast. So you can get him in those positions on 7 chemistry, which is in the end of the day, but then why not just use his regular card? Ruffier, in my opinion, is the best goalkeeper in Ligue 1. He's so good, so overpowered. I would actually compare this guy to the Bundesliga Leno. I think he's the Ligue 1 version of Leno, and you guys know how overpowered I think Leno is in the Bundesliga, so he's a very good card. Pedro's a good card. Again, in the BBVA, you've got a lot of choices, but Pedro stands up. He's really good. Vidic I've maybe only used for 5 games or so over this account and my other account, and he's good, but again, the Serie A, you've got an insane amount of super overpowered center backs, so unless you're a super fan of Vidic, or you're putting together a Serbian team, or you're putting together an Inter team, wouldn't recommend him. I'd say go with someone else. Toulalan, haven't used him much, but he was awful when I did. Inform Miranda, I love this card, and again, I would use, if you're strapped for cash or you just want a very overpowered center back line in the BBVA, I would go with Otamendi and Miranda's Inform. Just my opinion. Nolito's a pretty good card. I think he's a lot better than Vitolo. Henderson, boys, here we are. Now we're getting into the lower rated team of the seasons, and this video is going to be freaking half an hour long, so I do apologize, but now that I'm talking, I just want to keep talking about the players until we get maybe to page 11 or 12, and then maybe we'll end the video there. But Jordan Henderson, another card, this team of the season specifically, that I don't see many people using because we're all spoiled for choice in terms of English players in this game, in terms of the informs, and in terms of the Barclays Premier League. You got a lot of good central mids, but again, if you're strapped for cash, or you're building an English team, or you just want someone that's very overpowered as a central attacking-minded mid, Jordan Henderson blew me away when I used him. Again, guy I've maybe only used for 5 or 10 games across both my accounts, but very, very good. Balassi, here's another player. I've packed him, I've used him for not a lot of games, about 5 games as well, but I didn't find him that great. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Him and Memphis Depay, I just can't get to do work for me. So, I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me out. Maybe I'm too used to using like 2 striker formations now, and in using formations with wingers I'm just not used to anymore. I don't know what it is, but I can't get him to work. Farman actually started out as a very strong goalkeeper when my team of the season Neuer was being a piece of garbage, but now they've kind of reversed. Every time I use Farman, he makes idiotic mistakes, and Neuer is now kind of the goalkeeper that's being super overpowered for me, as he should be, so I don't use Farman very much anymore. Krykowiak, an absolutely fantastic CDM. You guys know even last year I loved using him in the Ligue 1. He's even better this year. His team of the season card is absolutely incredible, but again, he's not a ball-playing CDM, so I would use him as the protection in front of your center backs. I would not use him like in a center mid role or in even a dual CDM setup where you want someone that can move the ball around. He's not that guy. Florenzi I didn't find very good at all. I think there's much better players in this Serie A, whether you want to go with Abate or whether you want to go with Abdoulaye Konko. I just didn't find Florenzi very good. I found him all over the place. Perrin I found terrible. Sheju I haven't even used, so I can't even comment on him. Sillessen, I put together a Dutch team, a Pack Pulled Dutch team, and he was great, never let me down. I think on this particular account, I've only used him for one game, but on my Xbox account with my Pack Pulled Legends and stuff like that, Frank Rijkaard, I used him and he was great. Icardi, this card I don't think I've used, right? No, but I've used his highest version before the Team of the Season card. I think it was a second inform, maybe a third inform. So good. I used him in an Argentinian team, I used him in a Serie A team, and he outshone my 75th inform Gonzalo Higuain so much. So I would highly recommend him. Inform Peace Check or regular Peace Check is incredible, is absolutely an incredible card, so I'd recommend him. Man of the Match Gomez, I haven't used very much. Steph Pack Pulled him for me out of a free 5,000 coin pack, and you know, that was cool, but I haven't really used him much. Coutinho, great card, but again, whether you've got a Brazilian team or a BPL team, you're just spoiled for choice, so I don't use him very much anymore. But he was a good card when I used him. Inform Hernandez, there's a card that I find absolutely incredible. Really good. Highly recommended with that 5-star weak foot. Inform Subotic is a good card. He's dirt cheap. I think he's almost discard, so I'd recommend him. De Vrij is not a card I like. I've only used him in a Dutch team, but I would rather go with the Team of the Season Van Dijk and Frank Rijkaard. Now, if you're on PlayStation, I would recommend you go with the Team of the Season Van Dijk and Congolo, the Dutch silver center back. He's one of the best center backs in the game, in my opinion, and he's bloody silver and not even red. Team of the Season Adrian, again, while Team of the Season De Gea was being a moron, I fell in love with this card, and I thought he was very good, very overpowered, but now I don't use him very much anymore because I use De Gea when I'm building a BPL team. But good card, and if you don't have, you know, a billion coins, then get him. He's going to do very well. Screw this guy. Everyone calls him the freaking Bundesliga version of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That could not be more than incorrect. This guy is a bumblesome moron. Neves is decent. Bellarabi I didn't really like. Shirley I haven't used very much. I haven't used him at all. Fakir is a god. Team of the Season Fakir is great. I didn't like his hero card. I didn't even like his gold upgraded card. I loved his silver inform card. So this card is just weird. There's certain cards of his I loved. Other cards I didn't love very much. So this is one of the ones I'd highly recommend if you can't, you know, be asked to find yourself the silver inform. This dude, we Pack Pulled him, I think the first week, the very first week of Ultimate Team. Haven't used him, so can't comment on him too much. Second inform Clichy is the best left back in the BPL, in my opinion. I love him. Shaqiri, we pulled him a long time ago, and I found him horrific at center forward, at center attacking mid. I tried him at striker. I just found him to be a moron. Then I moved him to left center mid, and I treat him as a left mid, and he's a beast. He's got incredible long shots. He's strong, so he actually can win the ball back in the midfield as well, or hold on to the ball when you've got a strong CDM running at him. Ricky Cristina Quaresma's Man of the Match card used to be extinct. He's now no longer extinct, but anyways, I really like this card. And again, he's very similar to Depay for me, where I really enjoy using him, the Team of the Season Depay, similar to this card, but I can't get the goals to go in. He rings long shots off the post and, you know, gets these near misses. I'd recommend him, but for some reason I can't score really well with him. Dempsey I've used for a couple of games. He's all right, but not a player I'd, you know, say break your back to try and get. Walcott, I know I have him as a cam because I used him in a 4-2-3-1. This guy is such an overpowered striker. Again, a few people say that he's not that great. I personally think he's fantastic. Junazovic is an incredible box-to-box midfielder in the Bundesliga. I'd highly recommend him. Haven't used Rujigowski, so I can't comment. Marquinhos, I find awful. Go with second inform Aurier, he's much better, or anyone else. I find Marquinhos just to be an imbecile. I don't know why, but I didn't find him good. TOTY is kind of a nice to have, or like a fun card, a respect card that you use. Again, I pack pulled this guy and really used him to just make Itani jealous, because I know Itani loves TOTY as well. He's a good card, but again, it's a Serie A. You've got an exorbitant amount of fantastic attacking mids, so he's not someone I'd go with. This guy's a pile of shit. Brahimi I haven't really used. Giroud, sorry to say, for my Arsenal fans, or, you know, viewers, let's not call you guys fans, just viewers, horrific. Matier is okay, I haven't really used him that much, and I think this is going to be the last page. El Shaarawy is decent. Tosic I haven't used. Natko I haven't really used. Nathaniel Klein's probably the best right back in the BPL. This guy's far too small. Man of the Match Soriano is just too slow. There's that Icardi that I was talking about. This guy is a beast. This guy's okay. I used his first inform. I haven't really used this one. TOTY, in my opinion, is probably the second best, or maybe third best center back in league. You've got obviously team of the year Thiago Silva, or team of the season, and then team of the year David Luiz, and then you've got this guy, in my opinion. He's far outplays his stats. Willems, there's maybe my third favorite left back in the game. He's incredible and a strong link to Depay, so always good. Carvajal's a waste of money. Don't get him. He's terrible in the game, I find. Anyways, I don't like him at all. Lallana's all right. I haven't used him very much, but he was fun to use when I did use him. Ibora, haven't used, I think, more than one game. Caceres, I haven't used really ever other than that center back on 7 chem, and he was good there. Cabela and Toure I've used for a couple of games. Aurier's really good. Dust! This is his second or third inform. Incredible card. I would really, really, really recommend him for you guys. He's an absolute beast. Coleman, I know this is just his regular card, but I love this card. I would call him maybe the third, maybe the fourth best right back in the BPL. And I think we'll end it here. So Fernando, big surprise as a shield in front of your center backs, is a god. Man of the match KEHL that we packed ages ago as well is another huge surprise. I thought this guy would be terrible. He's very, very good. And he's actually good in a dual CDM setup as a left CDM. It goes completely against what I normally would tell you guys in terms of you want to have a CDM that's good at playing the ball and passing the ball. He is not that, but he still plays very well in a dual CDM. Tremouliné is all right. There's better options, I think, in the BBVA. Diouf I haven't even used. Fernandao I haven't used. Austin is a nice surprise. I've used him for a couple of games. I would recommend him to people that can't afford, you know, crazy expensive strikers in the BPL. Very, very good. This guy, we packed him, and then I used him in 2 or 3 games with a full Galatasaray team with my second informed Schneider in behind him. A beast, honestly. And if you look at his stats, I think you could agree that he looks like he'd be good. His dribbling isn't the greatest, but his finishing, his pace, his strength, even his passing, I find very, very good. So he's very effective at just putting the ball in the damn net, and that's what you need from a striker, in my opinion. Verhaeg I haven't used really at all. Again, so many other options, even in terms of Dutch right backs, in my opinion, that I would rather go with. Van Rijn, informed Van Rijn. Van der Wiel I find better than this guy. Bonaventura I haven't really used. Savage I haven't used at all. And then from here, it's not really much to talk about. Pabon is a god. Probably one of the better strikers I've ever used. Shikawi is really fun to use, except he's hard to link up. None of these guys I have really used very, very much. There's one of my favorite Dutch center backs in the game. Page 17, holy shit, how many pages do we have? The Choo Choo Train is all right, but not that good. Johan Gorkuf is an absolute beast. I'd highly recommend him if you want, again, someone that's just fun to use and a really, really classy card. I changed my mind. You know how I said there's really, really good right backs, and I didn't even mention Inform Lichtsteiner? He's the best right back in the Serie A, in my opinion. Morata's all right. He's got a few better cards, so go with those as opposed to this one. I just packed them and have kept them. These two are good cards. And really from here, it's, you know, Smalling is all right. These guys I haven't really used all that much. Reed is good. Atsu is a huge surprise. I really liked him. Mane's okay. I didn't like him that much either. Now this gentleman right here, Crouchy boy. If anyone was in my stream while I built a team around this guy and used him, I believe he scored a hat trick of bangers, not even headers, just rockets. He is so fun to use, and it's kind of trolly when you do well with a player with this guy because no one expects him to be good, and he's very fun to use. So I would actually recommend him. Record Breaker Crouch is a fun card. That guy I haven't even used yet. Not used. Schmeichel I might use soon. I haven't used yet. And then we get to, there we go, page 19, and we get our first non-rare. And this is where I wanted to end the video, or at least stop, you know, where we're 30 minutes into the bloody video. Leo Messi is a card that I've not really ever used in any Ultimate Team. First of all, because I haven't ever packed him. This is the first year I've packed him. Second of all, because you guys know I'm an Ibra fanboy, you know, I'm a Real Madrid fan, and I'm not a closed-minded moron, so that's not why I don't use Messi. It just so happens to be that I'll build teams around Ronaldo and Ibra, and you know, Messi just doesn't end up fitting in the team. Well, that turns out to be a massive mistake, because there is a center attacking mid, a center forward, and a striker, rightfully so, that is essentially the best card in the game that I've just never really used. He is so damn good, boys. So if in the past you know you've used Messi and you found him lackadaisical, not good, gets pushed off the ball, just doesn't fit in the Ultimate Team style of play, try him this year. he is absolutely fantastic. This is my pack pulled version. I've got him on both accounts. I don't know. There you go. Like, this is from right center attacking mid. 6 games, 8 goals. I used him twice at striker as well. He actually got, I think, 5 goals of those, you know, of those goals in those 2 games when he was at striker. But I do want to say this. He might even knock out the team of the season Aubameyang as my 4th favorite striker. I think that is my top 5 right there. I never thought I would include Messi in there. I know that sounds idiotic, and it's more just because I never thought I would use him. Suffice to say, I'm humbled. My opinion is that this card, just his regular gold card, is one of the best cards I've used in the entire game. I can only imagine people that are lucky enough to have his team of the year card, or what the card that I would love to have, his right wing team of the season card. I think I'd be fully confident in saying that that would probably be the best right winger that's ever been in Ultimate Team because of how good I know Messi is as a right center attacking mid in a 4-2-3-1. And that basically makes Messi a right winger, right? Yeah, in that formation. So I love him. If you guys are like me, or if there's some of you guys that are like me and just haven't used him because of different things, go buy him, go put him in a team, go put him in any type of a team, whether it's with Ronaldo, whether it's with Suarez, whether it's an Argentinian team. He's incredible. And we all should have guessed that anyways, or at least I have, but now I can confirm it for you guys. And then this page is just full of stuff that ain't that important. We've got a pack pulled Ronaldo. You know, I tend to use his record breaker card a lot more. And then, you know, the rest is all just mumbo jumbo, as we say. So I hope you enjoyed the video. This ended up turning into like a unofficial club tour / player review of every single player. I probably hate myself right now as I'm looking at the screen editing because I can only assume that a 30 or 40 minute long video where I'm just talking. Just to confirm, I do hate myself. This video's taken me almost 3 hours to edit down. Nick, you're a moron, just end the video. It's probably an absolute nightmare to edit, so sorry, future Nick 2018, I do apologize. Shut up, idiot. But when I talk, I tend to not stop for a long time. So if you're still here, boys, if you're still here, smash the like button. I think at this point, this is the 3rd time I've asked you guys to smash the like button in a video, so that's a bit cringy. You know what? Don't worry about smashing the like button. It's all good. If you made it to the end of the video, whether it's 30 minutes into the video or whatever it is, give yourself a pat on the back. I appreciate the support. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I love you, man. Again, the support on my YouTube channel has been incredible. For the time being, I'm concentrating on my Twitch channel because of Team of the Season and stuff like that, but don't worry, I've not forgotten about my YouTube buddies. I know a lot of you guys will watch my videos and maybe miss my streams because of the times that I stream at, so don't worry, I haven't forgot about you guys. As promised, once Team of the Season is done, the YouTube channel is going to start ramping up again and moving way past just pack openings, you know, collaborations, all that other stuff. So thank you for sticking by me. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a fantastic day. Enjoy your weekend, whether it's the morning, evening, or afternoon that you're watching this, or who knows, maybe you're watching this 3 days later and it's the week. Whatever time it is, whatever day it is, I hope it's good to you. I love you, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace!